I will reiterate, because it's a fact, nothing I sent or received was marked classified.
There is no classified material.
But I never sent or received any material marked classified.
Her claims would be proven false by an FBI investigation headed by then FBI Director James Comey.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. We have a very exciting video that I want to share with you today. It is in regards to the former FBI Director, James Comey. And you know, we have another FBI director that we hope to get sworn in this week by the name of Kash Patel. And I've got some juicy little historical tidbits as we see that James Comey might be in some really big trouble with the incoming FBI director. Before we get into this juiciness, don't forget to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit all notifications so that you are always alerted of new content. Now let's get into it. All right, so you all, I'm sure if you follow politics at all, remember the whole Steele Dossier and the whole thing with Hillary Clinton and the emails and James Comey saying what he said, what he swore under oath, and all the things that had to do with that. And now I'm going to show you some historical clips that you might go, oh yeah, that really did happen. First, we have a CNN clip from 2017.
CNN has learned this hour that the former FBI Director James Comey was aware that a critical piece of information in the Hillary Clinton email investigation was fake, created by Russian intelligence. That awareness is what led Comey to act unilaterally when he publicly declared that the investigation was over last summer.
Critical piece of information in the Hillary Clinton email investigation was actually fake. He knew it. James Comey. You know, James Comey knew a lot of things. And it just surprises me how some people, when they're really, really crooked in DC, just keep walking around free. Take a look at this other clip from 2019, and in it is something from 2018. Let's take a watch.
It was not acceptable. And so he's right, I was wrong.
But you make it sound like you're a bystander, an eyewitness. You were the director of the FBI while a lot of this was going on, sir.
Sure, I'm responsible for that. That's why I'm telling you, I was wrong. I was overconfident as director in our procedures. And it's important that a leader be accountable and transparent. If I were still director, I'd be saying exactly the same thing that Chris Wray is saying, which is we are going to get to the bottom of this, because the most important question is it systemic? Are there problems in other cases?
One of the central issues is the role that the Steele Dossier played, which was Oppo research paid for by the Democrats, what role it played in getting the FISA warrants to surveil Page. Again, here's your version. And again, here's the Inspector General.
My recollection was it was part of a broader mosaic of facts that were laid before the FISA judge to obtain a FISA warrant.
And we concluded that the Steele reporting played a central and essential role in the decision to seek a FISA order.
Horowitz says it wasn't part, as you told Brett Baer, it wasn't part of a broader mosaic. He said it played an essential role in establishing probable cause. In fact, he says, if it hadn't been for the Steele dossier, the FBI probably wouldn't have even submitted a FISA application that had been reviewed in April of 2016, or August rather of 2016. They decided not to do it. They get the Steele dossier, they do it. It wasn't part of a broader mosaic. That's what you said, sir.
I'm not sure he and I are saying different things. What his report says is that the FBI thought it was a close call until they got the Steele report, put that additional information in, and that tipped it over to be probable cause. It's a long FISA application that includes Steele material and lots of other material. I don't think we're saying different things.
Well, I think you are, sir, because he's saying, you're saying it's part of a broader mosaic. It's just one element. He's saying it was the tipping point. It's what brought it over. That doesn't make it part of a broader mosaic. It makes it the centerpiece of the whole FISA application and the ability to surveil Carter Page.
Yes, that's former FBI Director James Comey again. Just he can't handle these questions coming from Fox, okay? All right, so the whole thing with the Steele dossier, I know you guys know that the whole thing was made up, right? I mean, it was literally fabricated. It was just the element of it's the product of someone's very imaginative imagination. They literally made it up, just like a fairy tale. Just make something up to, again, get Trump, stop Trump. What God has will be, will be. That's why, July 13th did not turn out the way they wanted. No, it did not. And Carter Page was the Trump advisor. Okay, he was working on the Trump campaign, and they were surveilling or spying on the Trump campaign. Yes, they were doing all of that, and they got the whole FISA thing going. It was really just a whole collaborative effort. I want to show you guys something from Government Gangsters. You know what? Because Government Gangsters, well, it was done by upcoming FBI director, we pray and hope, Kash Patel. Yeah, I'm going to show you a juicy tidbit, and you come up with your own opinions. Now, this is showing, I call her helpful. I'm saying Hillary Clinton, I don't like her, don't like her, don't like her, don't like her. But watch this.
In retrospect, this didn't turn out to be convenient at all. And I regret that this has become such a cause célèbre.
You were the official attorney. Did you like the service?
What, like with a cloth or something? No. Well, no.
It works digitally.
Hillary Clinton had a long record of government service, from First Lady to New York Senator to Secretary of State under Barack Obama. She also had a career marred by numerous scandals. Hillary Clinton, while running for president, had a private server installed at her home where she stored and exchanged classified information, sending and receiving over 24 classified emails unlawfully. She was never president and didn't have the authority to handle such classified information outside proper channels. Yet she repeatedly denied having any classified emails on that server.
I will reiterate, because it's a fact, nothing I sent or received was marked classified.
There is no classified material.
That I never sent or received any material marked classified.
Her claims would be proven false by an FBI investigation headed by then FBI Director James Comey. James Comey, the former FBI director, began his career as a U.S. attorney prosecuting criminals in New York. He rose through the government ranks, eventually becoming the Deputy Attorney General at the Department of Justice. He would then be nominated and confirmed as the FBI director, the top cop in the United States of America for all law enforcement.
He doesn't care about politics. He only cares about getting the job done.
James Comey seemed like the obvious choice to investigate Hillary Clinton's mishandling of classified information.
To communicate classified information would have to be a classified rated email system.
But you did find more than 100 emails that were classified that had gone through that server, correct?
Right, through an unclassified server, correct.
Yes. So Hillary Clinton did come to possess documents and materials containing classified information via email on these unsecured servers, correct?
That is correct.
That right there, when he said that about Hillary Clinton, it should have been done and over with. And I find this very ironic. It is very karma-ish, and I'm not really a karma person. I just believe in a God thing. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. Well, James Comey, you were investigated by a future FBI director. Kash Patel is over this whole documentary, Government Gangsters. Yeah, and hopefully this week, he will start an investigation into a former FBI director. Yes, you guessed it, James Comey. Now, this is very interesting. James Comey pretty much outed Hillary Clinton, but she didn't get into trouble. He just came back and said, we decided not to go along with it. It was just brushed under the rug. Oh, nothing to see here. And it was done with the help of Susan Rice and former President Barack Hussein Obama. Now, will all these things be taken care of? All of this corruption in all of these governmental agencies, FBI, CIA, DOJ. And yeah, we're looking through the Treasury, trying to get an audit right now through Doge, led by Elon Musk, and the demon rats are screaming and they're lawyering up, if you did not see my live from last night. Yep, this is about to get really juicy. Get out your extra butter popcorn and sit in the front row, lay out the lazy boy and get comfortable. This is sure to be entertaining. Now, I have one more clip to share with you, and it is very prophetic. Take a watch. I've got to read the little headline here. It literally states, and this is Donald J. Trump post from his Truth Social page, okay? Kash Patel will be confirmed as the new director of the FBI. James Comey is in a complete panic. Post a thumbs up in the comments if you support Patel indicting Comey for his fake Russia scandal and spying on President Trump. Let's take a listen.
When you think about a second Trump administration, what do you think the implications would be for the FBI?
Oh, serious, for the Justice Department and the FBI, because Trump is coming for those institutions. He knows their power, and I think he has regrets that he didn't work hard enough to corrupt them last time. So he's coming for them, and that's a danger for all Americans. He's going to put people in positions in those organizations. He didn't have all-stars the last time. He'll have the bottom of the barrel this time, but people who will want to do his will, and that should worry every American. This election matters because of a reason like that. People have to participate. You cannot sit on the sideline. I don't care how you feel about Joe Biden, you must vote for him because the consequences on the other side are too severe.
That was former Director James Comey again, and he's using the old fear tactic. I don't care how you feel about Joe Biden, you must vote for him because the consequences on the other side are too severe. You must, you must, you must. Fear-mongering, fear-mongering, fear-mongering. Didn't work. You got to come up with actual policies. You got to have a history of coming up with actual policies. And the Democrats, the demon rats is what I prefer to call them, just simply have not done that. And this was slightly prophetic, although I do not believe Donald J. Trump is trying to get the bottom of the barrel. He did not get the bottom of the barrel, and he is definitely not trying to corrupt the system. He is trying to dismantle the corruption. Now the fake news, who's paid out by the demon rats, the Democrats, are going to push this out as something other than what it actually is. He said Donald J. Trump is going to come after these things. And yeah, he is, but not to corrupt them, but to make them better, to actually dismantle the corruption. And I'm all here for it. Can't wait to see. I thought it would be very fitting for me to actually push out this video on James Comey with these historical clips and just letting you guys know we're going to celebrate the confirmation and swearing in of future FBI Director Kash Patel. I am so super duper excited about it. You guys don't forget to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you hit all notifications so that you are sure not to miss the video. You can email me, chatwithmelindab@gmail.com. I love to hear from you. And you can also follow me on my new show right here on YouTube, The Linda B Show. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, the United States of America, and march on, warriors.